Ciao, Slanter Joe here. Welcome back to another episode of the Legends ZA Let's Play. In the last episode, we took on Mega Heatran. And we did a few side missions as well. But today, we've all been asked to report to the Rust Syndicate. And that includes the entirety of Team MZ, Ashana as well. So, we will do exactly as we are told and head right to the Rust Syndicate. No dilly. I mean, I have some side missions to do. I could do some dilly-dallying. If I wanted to dilly-dally, I have the ability to dilly-dally. But I will be doing some... I will be heading to go and deal with the Rust Syndicate. I think we will start with a little bit of dilly-dallying, though. With this museum mission, for example. Because this is one I've been wanting to do for a while. I think it starts outside, actually. Yes, you. Hello. Hey, kid! Got a second? Sure, got a second for the police? Hope you've been doing alright. Sorry again for the business on the with the Goomy on the bench. Oh, that's you! Okay. I forgot about that mission. That's all. I just saw you and thought I should apologise. I don't have any questions for you or anything like that. Okay, good, good. Especially not right now. I got my hands full with the museum robbery case. Need a hand? I'm sorry, it's not a real robbery, it's a training scenario. All of us in the force have to do them. We're role-playing what we do to stop a robbery at the museum if one was to actually happen. Though, come to think of it, I know you've got skills. I've seen them in action. Maybe you could lend a hand. You could play the robber, and I could pretend to break into the museum for me. Alright, I'm okay with that. The museum heist. Let me know when you're ready to play make-believe. Or, in this case, make-believe. Okay, maybe I do the puns, not you. Because your puns are bad. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do it. Well, let's get started then. Your first task is to storm the museum. Just walk on in through the front door. Once you're in, steal an outfit from the ancient Sinnoh expert on the exhibit on the second floor. As you go, officers will try and stop you. As they do, challenge them to a battle. Just watch out. The officers you'll be up against are some of Lumio City's finest. Whenever you're ready to go, leap down and start the training exercise. Right? Now! Stop right there. Face me a Pokémon bow. Yeah, this is like one of the best missions of the DLC. That you just get to act like you're going to rob the museum, even though you're not actually going to rob the museum. It's just very cool. Can I wait for another raise first? Yeah, I can. Cool. This is a premiere. A robbery has breached the front in the storming museum. And scene. Oh no, a thief! We're being robbed! She must be after the ancient Silurian ritual outfit on the second floor. Halt, lawbreaker! You must be... you must have gotten past the guard at the front door, but your spree ends here. Nah, I don't really feel like stopping. Okay, you're a houndstone. Stopping might be a thing I might do. There we go. An intruder has broken through another line of defense. She's got past reception. This is supposed to be pretend, so I hope the chief doesn't ask for my badge for real. It should be fine. If it's a pretend, if it's a training exercise, you shouldn't be told off for not stopping the thief. If it's a training exercise and there's no one actually robbing anything, it should be fine. Although there's the outfit I'm supposed to be stealing. And this is as close as you'll get to sort of seeing the actual person who wore that outfit from Legends Arceus. That's far enough. Forget the training. I challenge you to a real battle. What's the difference between a training battle and a real battle? I still I still knock out your Pokemon either way, right? One punch still comes through with one punch. See? One punch came through with one punch. There's no difference between a training battle and a real battle. I still come through with the one punch. You stole the ancient cerulean outfit. Stop her. She's stolen the priceless ancient cerulean outfit. Let's set up a perimeter. We must stop them from escaping. This was a great practice, but I will write a report on how we failed. Is going to be tough. I bet the higher-ups will make our training even harder next time. Proficient to speak, officer. Wouldn't training have gone a lot smoother if we didn't recruit such a strong trainer? I mean, that's your own fault there, mate. Well, we've identified some areas of growth, and isn't that good what training is about? Looks like our team has got their work cut out for them if they want to protect the city. And with that, we'll take our leave. Thanks for being with us again, bearing with us again, kid. Nice. I can do this mission as well. This one's actually pretty hard, so I might need to stop commentating for a sec and basically concentrate on the mission, because it's all about surviving attacks. It's not about like having you're not allowed to use Pokemon. It's about surviving attacks. Oh, it's you. You know, I had an idea for this ultra hardcore training exercise. Do you want to try it out? Don't worry, the rules are simple. You're stuck in a room with some wild Pokemon, and you got to dodge their attacks. That's all. Easy, right? You can just send out your Pokemon and throw a Pokeball at them, yeah? No, that ain't gonna fly here. It's just you and your reflexes. Call it the Defenseless Dodge Challenge. I'll give it a go. I think you gotta survive. Yeah, you gotta survive 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Game! Dang it, you survived. Chat was eating it up. Come back whenever you want to beat your best record, yeah? I mean, I beat 30 seconds. I probably could do more. But I won't. So that's a cool challenge. Now there is one, I think there's another challenge here I can do. On top of this rooftop, if I can figure out a way to get up there. Just gotta try and figure out a way to get up there. That's the problem with this challenge. I think if you go this way, there's a ladder. Aha, cool. Although this ladder does not seem to take me up there. Perhaps maybe if we go up this way. And no, I don't see a way up. That's the problem with this one. Perhaps... Perhaps maybe I gotta go through Wild Zone 18, but again, I don't know exactly how. Because there shouldn't really be a way up to the building from there. But there might be. Tell you what, I'm going to make a pause and I'll be back in a couple of seconds. Okie dokie, we are back. That side mission is over there and we are now on the top of what is Wild Zone 18. So I'm... There you go. That's how you get over here. There's only one Pokemon with a body of plasma that lets it inhabit appliances. We're talking about Rotom, of course. I see you have a Rotom phone. Rotom phones are very valuable. After all, they can't be an infinite supply of them. There aren't enough Rotom in the world for that. Rotom phones are amazing, yes, truly amazing, but Rotom truly shines when it enters a household appliance. Would you like to battle the different forms of Rotom as it possesses various appliances? If so, just let me know. Rotom Showcase! I mean, okay, I'll give it a go. I'm not sure if my team's ready for this, but we'll give it a go. I mean, I'd be better if I had James on the team, but I don't have James on the team right now. I have Colossus. Although we're starting with Rotom Heat, so it's okay. Then why did I send out Colossus? Okay, so that's Heat. Yeah, that's Heat Rotom with Overheat, yes. Stop telling me about Heat Rotom. Right. Look, liquidation came in through there. Yes, I beat the Heat. Next, Wash. This is where Colossus would be really good. If Colossus was actually good. Colossus is really only good at trick-or-treating things. Outside of that, Colossus is not that good. Now you tell me a few things about the Rotom Wash. Can I Power Whip you? Nice! Colossus came through! I bet Wash Rotom got washed away in any doubts you had. Coming up next we have Mo Rotom. Houndoom? Yeah, Houndoom. I mean, Colossus does have a Fire-type move. And Colossus is capable of learning Fire-type moves. Not that many of these Pokemon can, but like the Alpha can. Flame Charge did a lot of damage. And setting up for a Phantom Force for the victory after 2 Flame Charges. I'll take that. Motor Rotoms are pretty impressive. Next we're going for Fan Rotom. That's the Pokemon that I'm a little bit struggling on how I do in that situation, but I should be okay. I don't really have an Ice-type move on this team. I do have Electric. Can you charge? And then Thunderbolt. That's Power Cut. And next is Frost Rotom. It's so cool they give them chills. This would be a good form for One Punch. If I can get him out here. My thing about Rotoms is, like, can they actually do all the things that they're supposed to do in their Rotom forms? Like, can Mow Rotom actually mow your lawn? Can Heat Rotom cook your dinner? Can Wash Rotom wash your clothes? Can Frost Rotom keep your drinks cool? You know, keep the beer cool. If I put beer inside Frost Rotom, can I keep the beer cool inside Frost Rotom? Probably not, because it's not an actual fridge or an actual oven and everything like that. But still, that's what I want from these Pokemon. Fan Rotom just does fan. It doesn't really do anything else other than fan. In the Galar region, Rotoms work hard as a drone or a bike too. But remember, Rotom is a prankster to its core. Rotom's antics, whilst inhabiting an appliance, can be difficult to keep under control. A trainer like you would probably have no trouble mastering all the forms of Rotom in a battle. That's why we present you with the Rotom Catalogue. Use that catalogue if you ever catch a wild Rotom somewhere. I'm sure Rotom will take the forms of new devices and appliances as intended. Hint: at Winds and Waves and Pokopia with Rotom DJ form. In other words, the possibilities are endless, infinite for Rotoms. What an inspiring idea. I mean, I don't really know if Rotom DJ is actually going to come out. It would be interesting if it did. But I don't know if it will. Ooh, wait. There's a Megastone here. Do I have any donuts? I do. I do have a donut. And it'd probably be a good one too. Can I do this mission? We'll go to the Rust Syndicate after this mission, regardless of whether we have time or not. We're going to Rust Syndicate today. That's not the mission. This is the mission. Right. Colossus. Oh, I can't go into other... Well, okay, never mind. I can't go into other wormholes. I need to hurry about... But they let me do They let me do other missions. So you'd think that I'm okay to do... to go into the Ultra Space. But I'm not. I'm not okay to go to Ultra Space. We'll come back to that one. Either in this episode or next episode. Wait, where are we? This is certainly not Colbert's office. As much as I'd love to be wrong, I think we're in Hyperspace Lumiose. But how? Hooper didn't take us through a distortion or anything. Odos, Team MZ, what is the meaning of this? Mr. Sant. Colbert did warn us that Hyperspace Lumiose could start merging with real Lumiose at some point. This hyperlogical is looking more and more like reality now. No way, we can't let that happen. Especially not after you've worked so hard to prevent it. Easy now. Let's all keep a cool head. Emma, what's the read on the situation? Well, let's start with the facts. Normally, you have to enter Hyperspace Lumiose using Hooper's Howitz, right? But this time you found yourself here without warning, right? Right, it's bizarre. I'd say. Especially since it also seems you have affected Jasant and me. And unlike when Hooper opens the way, there's no sign of getting back. I guess we need to find another way out of Hyperspace Lumiose. Hey. Did you lot take a surprise one-way trip to the Bizarro Zone, or was that just us? You too, Colbert? Yeah. Then we're all stuck here. Great, just great. Well, wandering around aimlessly isn't going to do any good for us. If we can't find each other, your group has to come to us, yeah? We'll plan... we're in a place that's surrounded by walls, so look for something like that. And surely they are the ones who should come and find us, no? Hopefully once we meet up with Colbert, we'll find a solution. Sounds like we have time to hunt somewhere surrounded by walls. Alright, I guess we're stuck in Lumiose. Hyperspace Lumiose, to be precise. And we are looking for somewhere surrounded by walls. And this is one of those big zones. There's even the Dene guards for some reason. So I'm wondering if Vinny's around too. Can I get up here maybe? No, it doesn't really help. I thought there might be a way onto the roof from here. What are you doing here, Zach? Wow, I managed to reach a place that's not on any map. I must be an amazing driver. Yeah, that's what it is, Zach. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen Zach. Zach was our first challenger as part of the ZA Royale. can I go up here? Slowly, 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 slowly. Up. I mean, there is a way up. Is there a way up to roofs? I mean, I just fell. There's something up here. Damn it. Alright, fine. There's not anything up here. Unless I can get up to a roof, there's really not much I can do. And since I'm not the best climber, Grishel's here too. Like, did he bring like everyone? Or do we all fall into hyperspace Lumio somehow? I mean, if I could get up on a roof, I could probably find out what the hell's going on, but like, I need to actually figure out how to get on a roof. And since I am awful at climbing, yeah, I'm probably not going to get on any roofs. There's a Vaughn. And the professor. I mean, that one does get me onto a roof, so if I can nail this, I can get onto a roof. So yeah, I kind of need to climb this. As much as I'm bad at climbing, I need to climb this. So I'm going to go across slowly. Thank you. Oh, I should have activated my boot. I should have activated my rhythm fly thing. Right, now I just got to get over it again. I've done it once, I can do it again. Okay. There, I'm on a roof. I can see Canary and Gwen. And there's Grisham. Hi, Grisham. Okay. There's Ivor. There's a lot of places surrounded by walls. There's Zavi, the kid from the school. Aha! Thought as soon as I got out to a roof I'd be fine. Rescue team arrives. Looks like Lumiose is in big trouble this time. Anyone with good guesses as to what chasing is causing our current predicament? The effect is growing? That seems to be the case. To be more precise, power appears to be building within hyperspace Lumiose distortions over the tower. And that power is distorting real Lumiose. Which means that not only Pokemon forms from hyperspace Lumiose are appearing in our world, but people from the real world are also being warped to hyperspace Lumiose. We know the most about this whole place too. I guess our subconscious minds were more sustainable to hyperspace Lumiose's influences. But if these powers keep growing, every person and Pokemon in Lumiose could end up here. And in time, it's possible that no one will ever be able to return to real Lumiose. No way! Way! This is not happening! We can't let that happen! We're going to protect Lumiose! Something's happening. And now we're back in Colbert's office. Huh? Looks like we're back. That experience we all just shared suggests that hyperspace Lumiose may intend to be merging with real Lumiose, and it's only just the beginning. Yeah. But how much time do we have left? Remember, now hyperspace Lumiose would get unstable if 4 or more people went at once. To think how many folks we had in there sure didn't seem look unstable to me. I bet it won't be long before every person and every Pokemon in Lumiose gets swallowed up somehow. But we can stop it if we figure out what's going on with the big diversion above the tower, right? That's what I hope, anyway. No matter what it takes, we'll put a stop to our worlds merging with hyperspace Lumiose. We didn't work so hard to protect Lumiose just to watch it fall into the nightmare zone, yeah? Anyway, let's get back to why I called you here in the first place. We managed to learn something new. Tell us everything. Brace yourselves for this. But we've learned that hyperspace Lumiose is being created and sustained by a single Pokemon. Just one Pokemon? What Pokemon could be capable of this? Well, this Pokemon spent a long time exposed to the unburdened Mega Power when the tower went on a rampage. That explains why the distortion above the tower is too intense for us to get a read on it. So all that Mega Power is causing the Pokemon to generate this strange other world. It sounds like this Pokemon might go rogue, and we've got to save it and catch it. Excuse me. Once we save that poor Pokemon, will Hyperspace Lumiose disappear forever? If it disappears and takes with it my dream of catching that fine legendary Pokemon I am after, I understand. My dream isn't worth the suffering of everyone here in Lumiose. That's very thoughtful of you, kid. I'm touched. Here's the deal. Once we handle the Pokemon causing this, Hyperspace Lumiose should finally stop expanding. But that doesn't mean it will disappear right away. According to our calculations, it should linger for a bit longer, hopefully long enough for you to follow up on your dream. Thanks, Colbert, and Ashana too, for being so understanding. But there's still a problem. How are we supposed to get to the huge distortion above the tower? Even with Hooper's help, it seems beyond us. If I were capable of making even better donuts for you all, I don't think this is one of your responsibilities, Ashana. Your donuts have been nothing but great. I wonder if there's some other way to power up our donuts. Something we haven't tried yet. Any ideas, Joanne? The power of Mega Evolution? Huh? What are you talking about, Joanne? I get it. I think you've got it. We need Hooper to have a donut that's infused with the power of Mega Evolution. How do we do that exactly? Huh? Hooper may not be able to Mega Evolve, but I bet a donut like that would bring out some wild power anyway. I'd rather like the idea of a Mega Donut. It's got a nice ring to it. If we combine the power of all our wonderful Mega Evolution users, I think this might work. Right. We need more than just Team MZ. It's time to bring our ragtag crisis team together and plan. And a plan like this needs a name. We'll call it Operation Mega Donut. Using a donut of mine to awaken the power in Hooper on par with Mega Evolution. Wonderful. It will be as though we are Mega Evolving as well. Now we've got a plan. We know what it's time for. Go out there and survey Hyperspace Lumiose so we can do our thing. I'm counting on you, Joanne. Just leave everything to me. You're a real character, you know that? Thanks. Thanks. I mean, I think thanks. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And I think on that note, we're going to leave it here. We need to get ourselves 50,000 points. That's a lot. So we're going to end off this episode here. In the next episode, let's take on this side mission here. I'm probably going to do like a quick stop-start with the recordings because I don't want... the sun is getting really low. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Join us next time, but until then, I am Lantern Joe. Me till the Pokemon get to Lazar. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night!